Hey there, Taurus. Welcome to your reading for, it's for the week of January 15th. I almost forgot. Let's see. You have this transformation card kicking it off here and this forgiveness card. Yeah, you could be forgiving a situation, but I definitely more feel that you're going through a transformation, or it is a transformative time for you. Probably in regards to success. So, I feel like there's some sort of power shift here as well, is what I'm getting, or something like that, like a transfer of power is what I'm hearing. Some of you could be like, maybe you are getting, a management position at work, or you're taking control. Some of you could be, making more money, and it could just be increasing your power or something like that. I don't know. It popped into my head, so I have to say it. But that's all I get here, Taurus. You have the Six of Wands, the Four of Swords, the Queen of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles. Right next to you have the Empress. It looks to me like you are stepping into a lot of abundance, and or you're creating more abundance in your life. I feel like you know what this is it's like you're realizing like what you are capable of creating, or something like that. Look, you have this growth card as well, which I love. This is very good for you here, Taurus. I love where this is going. It's like this is like, I don't even know what this is like, Taurus. This reminds me of something where it's like, you ever, I don't know, it's almost like you're realizing that you're good at something, I know that doesn't sound like important, but I think it is, if you never thought you were good at something, and then you find out you're like a natural at something, or you're really good at something, like a skill, a talent, gift, skill, or ability, it's like that kind of like opens up a whole new world for you. And you cannot make this up. Like, read this card, this last one. It says, a powerful change will transform your life. So there you go. I said the word powerful at the beginning of the reading. And, I feel like the powerful change is you, though. I don't think this transformation is like an external, well, I think people will see it, but it's not like an external transformation. I think this is more an internal transformation, where you're realizing that you're good at something, you are realizing that you can have something, or it's almost like you're developing a new skill, or something along those lines. It's like someone is patting you on the back and really helping you out or something. I don't know. It feels good, though. I love this, obviously. I feel this is going to be good. You have the Six of Wands, which is a victory. We have two cards of victories, which is great. Six of Wands, Chariot. So I feel that there is some sort of victory coming in for you, probably in regards to your finances. So it looks to me like you are increasing your earnings, or you're doing something to increase your earnings. You have the Four of Swords here, which is like resting, relaxing, recovering. I feel like you're coming off of a period of resting, relaxing, recovering. This is showing up in your first position. This first row here is kind of, I always consider it the past position. So it kind of represents what's happening in the past, or what's going on in your past. I feel like that if you have taken some time to rest, relax, recover, this could be healing you, or it has led to some sort of healing. You have the Queen of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles is, a lot of abundance. But this is the interesting thing about this reading right here. The Queen of Swords. She sees things clearly for the first time. She also has butterfly right here on her throne. So, some sort of change is leading to long-term abundance. The Ten of Pentacles is building and leaving a legacy. As I always say, Ten of Pentacles does not just happen, it's and it's something that you will work on for the rest of your life. It's like everybody builds and leaves a legacy, but how big or small it is up to you. So, everybody does this, but I feel like you're building something important. We've been saying this all year. I mean, it doesn't surprise me. Having Uranus and Jupiter and Taurus, it doesn't surprise me that you, Taurus, would be very, very focused on building and leaving a legacy. Even this year, when Jupiter goes into Gemini, doesn't matter. I still think that you will still be, it's not going to stop. And it's not going to stop into the future either, right? You're going to still be focused on building something very successful. With the Six of Wands, you have the Tower here. I do feel like you've had plenty of Tower moments and kind of like upsets and things like that. Again, past position, not worried about it. So again, I think you've had a lot, but this would say that you're kind of victorious over a Tower moment, or you're having a victory over a Tower moment. With the Four of Swords, you have the King of Swords. You do have the King and Queen of Swords here. Some of you, there's definitely something about love here, so if you're looking for love, I personally do not really like the King and Queen of Swords together as far as love is concerned, because the Queen of Swords has her back to the King of Swords, usually, and so usually this is a problem. But what's interesting is you go Empress, Three of Swords to the Two of Cups. So some of you could be meeting a new person, but I also feel that some of you could be dealing with a person that it's like maybe you met or something, but it never really went anywhere. And so, I wouldn't say it's a past person. But what I am saying is this is a person that you've either like talked to or have dealt with in the past, and something came in between the two of you maybe in the first place. With the Queen of Swords and Ten of Pentacles, you have the Ace of Swords. It's like a victory coming in for you. This could also be communication. Again, I don't think this is a major love reading, right? But if you want it, it's here. And I feel if you want it, there needs to be communication, clearly Ace of Swords. But it could lead to a victory going to the Chariot. For others, I feel that there are just, for most of you, I think that there's victories coming in here, and it has to do with your work. Next, you have this step out of your comfort zone. You have this hold your vision card. I definitely feel that you have been working towards something for probably about 3 years now, or maybe longer. And I feel like you need to maintain your vision with this energy. And definitely everyone needs to step outside their comfort zone. It's funny because Virgo had the same thing in their reading, but you have the Four of Pentacles to the Chariot. The Four of Pentacles has this city behind him, and the Chariot also has the city behind him. But the Four of Pentacles, he is holding on too tightly to his past. And the Chariot is moving away from his past. He is moving away from that city behind him. So for a lot of you to find success, I feel like this reading is saying it's time for you to move away from your past, or it's time for you to move away from, like a comfort zone. It could be anything. You have the Six of Pentacles here. I think that Taurus has had a lot of lessons in regards to like what you get from situations and what you don't get, if that makes sense. It's like you are looking at kind of like what you receive from certain situations, right? And I feel like you've learned how to get into more situations that provide more for you. So this could be like financially, this could be entering into situations that provide for you emotionally, it could be anything. But I definitely feel that you've learned a lot of lessons in regards to equal give and take. I feel now you see your value. You have the Empress. The Empress is you, Taurus, anyway. But I kind of feel you're no longer settling. You go this way, Empress to the Three of Swords, to the Two of Cups. And also this way, Nine of Swords to the Three of Pentacles. All of that together, quite simply, would say to me that you have learned that you have to enter into situations that are more where you are like getting your worth. Or where you're getting something for the energy that you put into the situation. Doesn't even just have to be love. This could be any situation. Could be a job, could be a business, whatever. It's like you put a certain amount in, what do you get out? And I feel you're very focused on that, or you will be. So let's see. With the Four of Pentacles here, you have the Judgment card. I love it. I love the Tower and Judgment card together. To me, these two are the most powerful combination in the tarot, Tower and Judgment. It's like a major revelation, a major wake-up call. So it's a light bulb moment, right? The Tower alone, I think something people forget about the Tower is it can represent a aha moment, a light bulb moment where you wake up to a new idea or a new direction. Having the two together definitely represents a big light bulb moment. So, looks really good. With the Six of Pentacles, you have the Three of Pentacles. Yeah, a lot of teamwork here. Any situation that you are going to be investing your time into, it looks to me like you are very focused on only situations that provide, where there's like an equal give and take, where you invest energy into it and you get positive energy back. With the Empress, you have the Nine of Wands. Yeah, I feel like it's like you're protecting yourself more. It's like I don't see this as good or bad, right? This right here, I just like it. I think it's just a decent energy where the Nine of Wands is saying, with the Empress is saying you see your value, but you also see it for what it actually is. You are doing this honestly. It's like sometimes I think people think like they do all this stuff I'm sure you've all worked with a person, right? I have, where you work with a person who thinks that they are basically God's gift to the business, but they don't do a damn thing, right? So, they act like, oh, I do all this work, but really they're like the laziest person there. I'm sure you've all worked with a person like that, where it's like they are the laziest person in all across God's green earth, right? But they don't do anything, but they constantly complain like, I do all this work, I do all this stuff, but they really just sit there and do nothing. So again, I think that's not what's going on here. It's like you accurately value yourself. And because of that, because you're protecting it, it's almost like you're getting something here that you want. You have the deep breath card and this tall tale card. Some of you, I have a weird story here. Like, if someone came between you and someone else, and it kind of like ruined the relationship, I feel that this could almost be a truth coming out where like someone lied about something and got in between you and a connection, and you could be again getting back into this connection. I'm not saying this person is an ex. That's not what I'm feeling. It's like maybe you started talking to a person, someone got in between the two of you, and I feel like you're finding out it wasn't the truth. I don't know, random story. I feel like I've said this to you before as well, so that might only be for one of you. For others, I feel that this is saying that you're not lying to yourself anymore. I feel like you see where the area of your life where you need to take control. We see that right here with the Chariot. So it's like you see how you can end some sort of nightmare in your life. It might not be a nightmare, right? I don't do drama tarot, so the Nine of Swords, as far as I'm concerned, it's the worst card in the tarot, but the Nine of Swords, I don't even consider the Tower to be the worst card. But here's what I'll say, is it looks to me like you are realizing what needs to change in your life. You have a bunch of change cards here, and you even end with this change card. So it looks to me like you see what needs to change in your life for you to live a better life, or for you to have a better life, or for you to have love, or for you to make money. Like whatever, you all want different things. And I just see you taking control here with this energy. I do feel like you've had a heartbreak in the past, or there could be a heartbreak that you're finally healing from. It could be the heartbreak that caused, maybe you've been, let's put it this way. Maybe you've like taken a break from love because you went through a long heartbreak, and you've had to heal from it. But now it looks to me with that Chariot that you're taking control and you are actually healing from the situation. Same thing with the Nine of Swords. It's like you are taking control, or you're healing from the situation. I also feel that some of you could just be seeing a person as a liar, and this could be a past person, but at the same time, I feel like you're seeing this in a way that is making you realize that that's who that person is. It's almost like you're seeing that it's their, if you dealt with a liar in the past, it's almost like you're seeing that is that person's identity, and because of that, you're just making a change. So, that's kind of like what I get here. Let's see. With the Chariot there, you have the Two of Cups. Yes, are you kidding? Two of Cups right here. Like whatever you're moving away from is leading you straight to something that you will love. I'm not even getting that this just has to be love. The Two of Cups can be you and your higher self. And kind of like I said in the beginning of the reading, Taurus, it seems to me like you are a natural at something, or you have a skill that you didn't even realize. Again, some of you could be waking up to this right now. Right here, Tower in the Judgment card. It's like you could be like finding out that you're good at something, or you could be realizing like, wait a minute, I can turn this skill into a business, or I could go do this for people and get more money, or something like that. It's like I hope that makes sense. That's what I'm getting here. Obviously, that's not going to be true for all of you, but there's a lot coming up in this reading. Now, with the Three of Swords, you have the Page of Wands. Like I said, I feel like you are seeing a person as small, and not like in a critical way. It's not even like you're judging a person. I feel like you're just saying like, this person is at this level, I'm at this level. If this is a past person, I just need to find someone that's at my level. It's almost like I said here, I feel maybe a better way to put this energy, the Empress and the Nine of Wands, is that you are just being very matter of fact. You're not, it's almost as if you're not attaching emotions to things. And again, I want to stress that I'm not saying you're like not being emotional or trusting your emotions, but it's almost like you're just saying, what, it is what it is. This situation, this person, I can't control it. It is what it is. But I understand my value now, which we see right here. It doesn't matter what gender you are either. The Empress, again, it is a woman, but I feel this is just talking about your energy in general, Taurus. And it's almost like you're just saying like, it is what it is with the past situations. Even if you like had a job that didn't pay you enough money and you had to leave, I feel like you're just saying it is what it is. I know my value now. I'm going to go look for my value. And because of that, I feel that you're going to be very successful. With the Nine of Swords, you have the Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands is quick success, quick abundance. A lot of people have been getting the Eight of Wands recently, so I do like to see that. I feel people could be very focused on creating more success in their life. It is also a conclusion, which is a good thing, because this to me says you could be bringing something that has not worked or is not working in your life. You could be bringing it to a conclusion, or you could be ending it in some way. And again, I think this would be a good thing for you, obviously. In the area of the good stuff, really good. You have this growth card. It says, expect good money flow, a raise, or a new job offer. It's important to unlearn to grow as rules continue to morph and change. You have this card that says, a powerful change will transform your life. So there you go. Definitely undergoing a powerful change. I feel that you are transforming. And I feel like you are kind of realizing that you are good at something. Literally, you have the King of Pentacles here. The King of Pentacles is you, Taurus. So I love when you show up as yourself, puts you in a position of power and strength. But also, he has these grapes on his cloak. And grapes in the tarot represent something that is very difficult to grow. They represent something that requires a lot of skill. And so it kind of says that you have a hidden talent, gift, skill, or ability that maybe you didn't even know you had that could be increasing your finances. That's basically the whole entire story that's going on here, is that you're realizing what you bring to the table, so to speak, or whatever the case may be. And I feel that it's increasing your abundance. So there is love here, but for the most part, I feel this is talking about work or business or what you do financially. And there's definitely some improvements here. You have the Two of Cups. Two of Cups is a perfect match. So I do feel like there could be a perfect match in love or a connection coming in for you here if you want love. I also feel, but again, like I said, this doesn't have to be a love reading. And really, I feel it is financial. The Two of Cups is you and your higher self. So it's almost like your higher self is guiding you towards something that is going to greatly benefit you or greatly improve your finances or something along those lines as well. It's also like weird that I feel in this reading, something that you're doing for yourself. It's like I'm literally hearing these words that like something you're doing for yourself, you're about to do for a lot of people or something like that. So it's like you could be becoming a consultant. You could be becoming a, whatever you call it. So whatever, you could be like starting an agency or something like that, where it's like whatever you do for yourself, you're about to do for a bunch of people, I'm hearing. And the other weird thing that I'm getting here is that you might be saying, no, I'm not. But actually like a couple of years from now, you will be. So it's like whatever you're about to work on in your life, it's like I think that you don't realize how in the future it's going to turn into something that you end up, like I said, like maybe you're going to become a coach or a consultant or, something along those lines. Obviously, that's not for all of you. But again, if you're about to work on something, I think that what you don't see coming is in the future, the scale, is like how you could become a person that shows other people how to do it. This lady right here has these plans in her hand. He has followed the plan right here and he's done a good job. So again, you could literally be doing something where you are teaching people or showing people how to do something. Again, even in work or business, you could be getting a job where you are like a planner or, you are the person that gives the plans or something like that. It's popping into my head. For others, I feel that Three of Pentacles is talking about teamwork. Again, I believe that we're in a time of co-creation, so anything you can do to work together with other people is going to be extra beneficial. But let's see what's going on here. With the Two of Cups, you have the Seven of Pentacles. Didn't we have this twice? No, I made that up, so never mind. But Seven of Pentacles is a change in direction. So you could be changing the way you make money, which we've kind of already talked about. With the King of Pentacles, you have the Eight of Pentacles. Yes, definitely a very good work year. I think it's a good work year anyway for everyone. And, it's just that simple. But, whatever you're doing is going to be increasing your finances. And eights are also kind of like cards that could kind of represent transformation. So definitely transforming the way you make money. With the Three of Pentacles, you have the Seven of Swords. This right here could be a third party. Like, yes, this is showing up in the area of the good stuff. And we're going to talk about how that could be good in just a second. But, I feel for some of you, you could have dealt with a third party or a person who put you in a third party situation. I would definitely be careful of that person, or that situation, especially if it's like a past person. I also feel the Seven of Swords is a card of tactics. And, you always get these cards of doing things in another way. So if you're trying to do something, anything, a project, a business, fixing your health, whatever you're trying to do right now, just stay open to other ways of doing things. You have this Rat card. It says someone is working against you behind your back. I don't think that's true, but again, remember I said something about someone getting in between you and another person? If that happened, that situation might not be true, whatever happened. You have this February card. You have this parrot. It says someone will gossip about you and all your secrets. I would be careful. Like, again, these cards are a little dramatic. This deck, this Tea Leaf Oracle card, I always say take it with a grain of salt. Like, trust me. It's like I don't think most of us are not very interesting, right? It's like nobody is talking about me, right? For the most part, actually there are, but it doesn't matter. Like, we're not that interesting. So take it with a grain of salt. But what I would say here is that everybody has had stuff like this. So obviously it's one of those, like, we're in a time where people could be gossiping or whatever. But if people are talking about you, they're sending you energy. I love when people talk about me. Someone tried to cancel me on Twitter with like a total lie. I didn't even say something they said I said. The weird thing is they shared the video of what I said where I didn't say what they said I said, which is even weirder. But it's like free attention. I will take free attention. I don't care what it is, right? You have this April card. You have this Diamond card. It says you'll be receiving or giving a precious gift. So there could be like a precious gift coming in for you here as well. You have this Eagle card. It says triumph over obstacles. There you go. I feel like you could be overcoming obstacles or challenges at this time. You have this shield that says you need to defend yourself. I don't think you need to defend yourself. Again, it's like I wouldn't do anything at all, period, when someone does something, because it'll make you look more guilty. And people always say, like, you shouldn't talk about the Twitter thing. I'm like, yeah, but every time I do and they talk about it more, I get more attention. So, it's like who's, whatever. But what I'd say here is don't try to defend yourself. Don't do anything, right? And just, let things lie is what I'd say. But this is a really good reading. I love where this is going. I think that there's just a lot of good stuff coming in for you. So thank you for being here, and definitely enjoy your week.